So tonight is simple. We're celebrating the man. We're opening up pages of Ghana's cultural evolution. And we will illuminate the journey of a man whose name is not just written on music history. It is etched into the DNA of an entire generation. Long before Afrobeats to the world became a slogan, he dared to dream a new musical language, one forged from the heartbeat of Accra, the pulse of London, and the swagger of hip-hop. He created the genre that blended tree with hip-hop bravado, giving birth to a movement. Yes, we don't just call his type of, genre of music. It is a movement. It empowered the youth. It reshaped identities and elevated the Ghanaian creativity beyond its borders. We all remember, well, many of us, in 1994, his debut album, Maka Maka, introduced the innovative blend of hip-hop beats with Asante Tree lyrics. He stepped forward with a bold declaration: Ghana will speak its truth in its own tongue, and the world would listen. And indeed, the world listened. That declaration became Hiplife, not just a genre, but a cultural uprising that gave birth to a generation of stars, a new urban whose creative continues to challenge, provoke, and inspire. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight is the grandpapa of Hiplife, the man who gifted Ghana a voice and gave the youth a mirror to see themselves. Born Reginald Yao Asante Osei, but the world calls him Reggie Rockstone, a name that continues to, carry that rhythm, rebellion, and renaissance. Reggie Rockstone, you're most welcome to Star Chat.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor. What an intro.
You deserve it all.
Listen, I'm sitting there like, is he talking about me?
Most definitely. And that's a legacy because,
Man, I love it.
I call you the music economy.
I love it.
They don't know.
They don't know. They don't know. That, I'm going to keep that one.
Keep that one.
That was beautiful.
Because your legacy, like we said, it goes beyond borders.
Yes, it does.
Look, we've known you, a man who's actually been out there as a dancer in Accra's pulsating music scene.
Yep.
Talk about the 80s. I speak to folks and they're telling me, look, Reggie was there.
You see much it.
Talk about the magnetic charisma that propelled you beyond borders. I mean, look, you've been out the hip-hop cultures in New York, in London.
Yep.
You've been in there. 5 studio albums and a bold string of hits. This is you,
and a wife.
And that is why we're here on Starr FM. We're celebrating you today. We're saying, take your flowers.
Thank you. I smelled them.
You paid your dues.
Thank you. I'm still paying.
Yes, and still paying. I love that.
Still paying.
This is live on Starr 103.5 FM. We're also live in Sekondi Takrade on Empire 102.7 FM. We're live in Kumasi on Ultimate 106.9 FM. Yes, in Kumasi. And Star Chat is brought to you by Johnny Walker, Stanbic Bank, Africa Prosperity Network, and Star Assurance. Reggie Rockstone Obuoba Yawasante, welcome.
Ebusia. Mabefi.
Akwaba.
Mabefi. Me who I check.
I am proud. But tell me about it. How have you been, though?
I'm good.
You went through a life-shifting moment in August when the fire outbreak occurred.
Yeah.
Sitting here today, all well and good with all the emotions and rebuilding that followed. Yeah. When you look at 2025, Reggie Rockstone as a whole, how's it been?
It's been an adventure, but all praises due Jah the Most High. Yahweh, Erade Nyankopon. We give praises. Life and its uncertain turns, and so I take it as it comes.
Did it break you at a point?
No, I'm not. I'm unbreakable.
You're
brother.
Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still Nangasa. That's right.
No, in fact, testimony to my unbreakableness is how fast I bounce back, or me and my family, me and my wife bounce back.
I love that.
Barely a month, we were back on our feet, and guess where we are now? We're back up where we started. Yeah, sound
Back to
confused.
basics.
Back to basics. Rockstone's office, which is like a 10-minute walk away from where the tragedy happened. Like I always say, praise God, no lives was lost, and we are all safe and good. And in fact, based on nostalgia, the business has become even more exciting because baby, ya san kono. Ehon ya start here. Inti nipa duduo pii no. Omoba obi say han mo na me share me chicken and beer. You know, different stories.
It has loads of memories.
Yeah, loads of memories, and so we are back in place. But like you said, you know, it's I take it as it comes. The life hustles is not unique to me. We all go through them, and I'm no different.
You're no different
Nope.
indeed. I mean, with your influence, Reggie, I mean, your voice, your legacy, many believe, and when I posted this on our pages, many people said, look, it's about time he should step into political leadership
boy.
and easily he will make a difference. Why haven't you walked that path yet? Ever considered though?
No, I haven't. But I
Okay.
always say this, and I've said this many times before, that I am a politician by default in my own right. I mean, if you look at my constituency, which is the Hiplife one, it's pretty strong.
Okay.
The youth in the history of Ghana never had such a prolific voice that, you know, and so I guess I am a politician.
You are.
But just in my own terms.
Okay, so Nana Efua just sent in this. Nana
Yes.
Efua in Lebon is that, Bola, great question, but I want to know from him. Is it the politics or the political climate that he's avoiding? Why is he not into politics?
All Ghanaians, as my auntie, may she rest in peace, Amate said once, we're all politicians. Ghanaians are all politicians. Taxi driver, would you taxi would you get politics? We say, oh, no. What am I saying? So we are all politicians. The reason why I am, well, first of all, it's the political climate, as she described it, is no walk in the park. You know, you really have to be built for this.
Right.
Politics. Politics. But
you're not cut for it.
But in saying this, I am very vocal. And even via my music, I have said so many things that have impacted. And look at how many jobs Hiplife created.
That's right.
You know, Bayanka. So I guess I am a politician.
Are you the father of Hiplife?
A little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah,
You're more than the father of Hiplife.
Yeah.
You birthed it.
Yes. And
You
so,
brought Asantichi and rap over hip-hop beats.
And named
Period.
it.
And named it.
Yes.
So to anybody who says, I brought Hiplife and I'm the father of Hiplife, settled, period. Reggie Rockstone
well,
is...
you see, now this brings me to see, now this right there, this is political.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how politics go.
That's right.
Okay, so we were all there. I remember you as a young man on radio.
Right.
And I used to come to your radio
At
station.
Radio Universe.
Universe. And it was Hiplife. I would come, you would interview me, play the music.
I was barely 19, I was 20.
Yeah. So over 25 years
Yes.
after the fact, and then somebody just one day says, oh, he didn't bring Hiplife. And all of you sat down and did not question this till it's so offensive to me, because after how many years I'm with Didia Papa Mano, no be sorry saying yeah, na de Hiplife, but I'm with you and I'm so
You
much
created jobs.
Now I don't get an extra check for creating Hiplife.
You named it Hiplife.
Yep, and not just named it, stood by the brand. Come by na me tune din na me tena play so sa kwa bruchank ye there be I got hits upon hits upon hits upon hits, international collaborations, every single thing that you would use to describe a movement as prolific as this is, I did. And it's my legacy. And so it does hurt my feelings somewhat when my people would even question my validity when it comes to this. I don't get paid extra for Hiplife. In fact, we are the sacrificial lambs.
Right.
We open the doors for you. And today you got mansions and blue and pink Lamborghinis.
And they're not
and people are buying mansions.
They're not paying the respect.
No, that's all right. I give respect. I walk tall. You know me.
Right.
I always commanded respect, but I also give respect. And so I understand that. But what I'm saying is,
were you pained, Reggie Rockstone? And tell us here and now. When people
today,
didn't,
today I will speak on it.
Speak on it.
It's actually embarrassing. It's embarrassing not just to me, to all of us, because I had my comrades. Example is my brother Two-Face in Nigeria. When this debate started, he said, "Damn, Reg, why would you people do that? We cry in Nigeria. We know who you are, And so it makes me question who I really am to my people. It makes you paranoid. You understand me?
Did you trademark it? Did you register?
No,
is it something you regret not doing?
No, I don't. I don't, because it's God's movement. And I was in that position, being that it wasn't no record label that sponsored me. It was my father. You wouldn't
have opened it up for
people.
Wow.
It would have been Reggie Rockstone, Hiplife, DJ Rap, Zach Mallets, and Enemy now for
Combined House of Music.
Combined House, Cold House, shout out to. And so all of these things. So the question, to answer the question, did it pain me? It unsettled me. Because when you check the history of what Ghana did to Dr. Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah, and I'm thinking, damn, that should be more my he was my long lost cousin. What's it I say? And my many ding. And he said, Obitia, because I didn't know, maybe I know Hiplife from
it's not that you want to pick up fight.
A sabit in Kwasia, something that mempany in my interim, because perception is everything.
Right.
And especially in these times of social media. Bola, into Omakameka.
So when you have the kids or the new school folks coming at you on TikTok and all of that, because many of them don't know the history. Are you educating them? Are you sensitizing them? Do you feel that we need to write a book that's a documentary already?
Well,
it's long
that's
overdue.
Another thing. Now here's the oversights. 2 books have been written about Hiplife by prolific writers. One from my brother in New York, Professor Jesse Shipley, who's in town right now, with a full documentary. Okay? I have never seen this on TV.
I'm actually making and cutting you a deal now. If we have that documentary, we'll do
live.
a special, and we'll show it on GH1 TV.
When you watch this docu, you will see everybody on there. Okay? With a book. There's another book written by an African-American sister that's also out there. We've been endorsed by the Grammys. We've been, you name it.
Right.
And so it's really a question of how patriotic are you? Because
do you wish that maybe government after government should do enough, not just for Hiplife, but for
you? Jack.
Oh, you hate the government?
No, I wouldn't say I hate them,
English.
but
but you dislike,
I got issues.
Okay.
Now the reason why is when I see what's taking place in with our cousins Nigeria and what Afrobeats is doing, and to think that we set it off before, not taking nothing away from our cousins in Nigeria, we had a good thing, we kind of dropped the ball right now. I feel you, Kushan. I start to you. I feel that pains me. But as far as the government goes, my issue is they only seem to connect with these young brothers and sisters when it's around election time. Soon as they get into power, and these kids, they also told the same Piper Lane where they get paid, they sing the praises of whoever's trying to be in power.
But it's bread and butter
and they
issues.
are guilty of this. I'm not faulting the artists.
Okay.
I understand the struggle and the hustle. I'm Pan-African. I move different. Okay. Me bet if you near beer off.
Right.
Man, I didn't come begging bread.
Yeah.
But But my thing is the general approach and the general vibration. Like they need to pay attention to these young folks. Until it's Shatawale's birthday and you see the amount of folks that turned out all dressed in white is when you know.
That's the brand that you need to be associated with.
These kids can topple governments.
Wow.
Stop playing. You saw
You
the power.
think they
You
have
saw
that
the
power?
that
They have that brand power to do that.
As he speaks, as it stands today, with social media and the way the youth are moving, it's not. I don't have to tell you. You've seen it worldwide. Okay, they are more powerful than they know.
Than political parties.
Yeah, these kids are powerful. You look, think about all of these stars, and how do you think they make ends meet? I hear. Now see, I hear.
Right.
But these kids, they make music for the people. They don't give up. You see them, they look fly. They drive in the foreigns. They upstanding. Look at my brother Sock. Look at medical. Oh, so many colorful names.
Now to a point that they're doing their own concert, their own shows. It's commendable.
I was here bomb my boss.
With no government support.
Joe, when you are from clap for these kids.
Wow.
It's a new day. And
how do you want government to come in?
To pay attention. They need
to pay attention. Like how? Because we saw the creative arts in Nigeria. You got, businesses, corporate Nigeria coming in there. So you have UBA, Tony and Lumelu will do a party and bring Burner,
folks
bring
that I know.
Ways. Yes, folks that you know. And they say, well, we'll put in this money behind. Government will do that.
Yeah.
What should we do here in Ghana to support the movement?
Charity. Yeah, that's a girl's name, but it does begin at home.
Right.
And so I would say this first. I'm not going to blast my governments, not just one or everybody. Right. I'm not putting all on blast. Everybody. I'm not putting everybody on blast. But let me begin with my own people. Yankasa artists, Nankasa.
Okay.
We are so divided that we don't have a united front to even go sit with these folks and talk.
But it's music.
Well, that's a whole nother show. You don't want to get me started now. That's a whole nother show. And so just really amongst ourselves, and this is why I keep preaching this unity, and this not because I am a peace-loving, I am peace-loving, but because I can see what's taking place. We are so fragmented. As
the Godfather, can't you bring them together?
Oh
Reggie
boy,
Rockstone?
have I tried?
Yeah.
Have I tried? Bola. Listen, you was catch me on any,
Who have you tried to settle the beef?
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody?
Yes. I work behind the scenes. I don't bring a lot of talk to social media. And this has been the way of Rockstone for a very long time. In time, I will bet this or more corner, and that be I know a long time. But that's not the point. I'm not here to point fingers.
Right.
I'm saying generally, including the fans. Fans no count. What's it? Almost.
Right.
Right. Tia kasa. Ghana friends in between us. No. Yeah, fans na kasa count.
Right. So how do we curb that?
This is how we gotta educate them. We need to let them know that we are all in this together. If you win, if you eat, I eat. What's am I say? Oh, the abako crying, yaka cry share one son. Yeah, I did cafe now, Brinty Nipa Bako Pena. Nanny, I just say nothing.
So, still on the government side, how do you want government to come in?
Like I said, I couldn't have couched it in any better way. I said, pay attention to the youth, pay attention. And then I'm at the same time, in the same breath, I'm talking to my own people saying, get your act together.
Right.
Mama's a meaning, Joe.
Right.
Yeah, my bread. What's am I saying? I've been done all, what, and more, and I'm still here.
Right.
But I'm just saying, and to the artists, remember, you're not gonna be famous forever. I hate that. They don't understand the drug fame. You're not gonna be famous forever. You're only as hot as the last record that you put out.
True.
What's am I saying? Listen, you can speak on it. If today I drop dead, I lived it fly. I did. 103.5. I did.
No regrets. You went the extra mile.
And till just wheels fall off. I'm still running with it, And so I try and encourage, the fame is a drug, and now they got social media, so they high off the fame. To maybe I don't know. They're not thinking about 10 years from now.
That's right.
Michael Jackson grew when I was Jack. James Brown, why?
So in all of this, And as we stay with politics and government, have you ever been approached by political parties or figures to align with them ever?
Yeah.
What did you tell them?
You know, I don't know if you know my father.
You're right.
My father was very connected. Ricky Saint Jose was very, very connected. In fact, with the exception of President Kufuor, I probably met all our past presidents.
Jerry Rollins,
He used to come to the house.
Oh, Jerry used to come
Yep.
to Okay.
Used to come. One of my father's fashion shows was dedicated to him. May she rest in peace. Nana.
Nana Korede, yes.
I was supposed to go see her. I could show you the conversation.
Right.
And many more. Uncle Atta Mills used to come by the house. In fact, when my father died, he was about like the third person to come to the house.
Okay.
You know, right down to Wafa.
President Nana Akufo-Addo.
Nana Yep. Yeah. Because you know who my stepmother is.
Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
I came up around all of these folks.
Okay.
And
President Mahama?
Yeah, oh, of course, that's my man.
Right.
I mean, he's he good people, and so they all know me, and I do have inroads to all.
Right.
The reason why is I needed to stand on my own. I've always wanted, and perception is everything. And Ghana, they don't spare you when it comes to this. So I figured it out really fast. Reggie, you could speak your speak and still be neutral. I have friends in different governments, folks that I grew up with that I know personally. And I figured it out. It gets really murky. Politics is not, I'm not built for this. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm way too clean hearted for that. So I stay in my lane.
You stay in your lane indeed.
Yeah.
So as it is now,
But very vocal.
what do you think Ghanaians truly want from leadership now? Is it competence? Is it compassion? Is it clarity? What is it when you go to the streets and you actually test the pulse and the temperature? What are you picking up?
I'm picking up transparency. That's really what's taking place now. The people are very suspicious of all. And and this goes not to, I'm talking governments past and present. The young people are not trusting. That the same rhetoric, and so transparency, accountability, that's another one. And I think some action.
Action.
Yeah.
And talking about action.
The people want to see some action.
What kind of action are you talking about? What would you say is the single most
based on accountability
urgent issue that this government is not confronting, honestly?
Somebody needs to get banged up in jail.
Oh, so you want this government to jail people?
I didn't speak out. Ask me. You asking me what the pulse of the
Is that what you are picking up from the town?
Sure, I am picking that up. That they want to see some heads roll. Something got to happen, Bola. So we shake you, baby.
The government needs to put people in jail.
Somebody got some accountability. I would say BBC. No more say, God damn it. The next time, about we
dig God.
We go dig God. What am I saying? I did not call you. Who said that?
Is that what the people are saying on the street?
Joe, on the streets,
you on the streets. They want people to be jailed.
They want to see something. They want to see something. They want to see some proof of the talk that you're talking. You saying you seem to know who's doing wrong. Well, punish somebody.
No, but it has to do with the law, and we know
Yeah,
that the
so
law
go.
grinds.
I'm not speed. Well, if I have my own way, they should speed it up. But I'm saying
fast track it.
Some fast track.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. You asked me about the pulse, and this is the pulse.
Right.
Something got to happen.
If you were to give President Mahama a performance review from the perspective of an ordinary Ghanaian, what would you highlight as his biggest strength?
He's loved by the people. President Mahama has a vibration where the connectivity is really strong. You don't feel disconnected from the man. And I'm not saying this because he's president. I'm saying this from when I first met the man till today. his Pan-African stance is also a little bit more apparent in comparison to a lot that's happened in the past. Did you hear that speech that he gave
At the UN? Yes, certainly.
I mean, I'm very side-eye, all presidents,
But this speech got you.
I was like, damn, that's my man.
Wow.
And I will give a hand clap where hand clappers do. I will never take anything away from anybody, and I've done this for past governments. So so he has that connectivity to the people, and the people relate to him. When you talk about him, you see how people, even mentioned people beam up, and that's it. But like I said, politics, he has much to go, and everybody's watching, listening. And they waiting on you.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Earlier, you mentioned controversies and fights and beefs and all of that, and how you go in there to settle that. Recently, you've viewed it, and I know you've read the recent controversy involving medical, highest airy, Shatta with respect to
it has to be the most interesting of all the beefs I ever.
Yeah, you've been observing and all of that.
Yeah, I'm paying.
With respect to power dynamics and reputational risk in Ghanaian showbiz, how do you position this? How do you see it?
Well, even the Jackson 5 broke up. There's always going to be discrepancies and disagreements and so on and so forth. And the characters in this particular story are definitely no pushovers, very, very strong-minded. I must admit that the sister, I literally just found out who she is.
Oh, you didn't know of her? You didn't heard of her?
No. I had to,
really? Although you're in the industry, Reggie Rockstone.
Yeah, I don't know it all,
Okay.
And of course, sometimes it takes something as dramatic as this.
Certainly.
And I must say that she is very outspoken. I've never seen, because Shatta he's nothing to play with. When Shatta goes to war with you.
Shatta is a strong bull.
If he goes to war with you, you got to come out blazing.
So for this lady to come out.
This girl, she is no joke.
You think she's a tough nut, huh?
She is a tough nut. And everybody can see that this girl is not backing down.
No playing.
And for me, there is a level of admiration in this because I am all about the empowerment of women.
Okay.
When a woman is outspoken,
I
think
it.
It's sexy as hell.
Oh.
It's beautiful when you can speak how you feel. Now, put that aside. I can't get involved in whatever their beefs are.
Yeah.
I'm a little older than that. I pray they find peace. But to the audience, the circus,
That's right.
that's who they're entertaining. And this is why I side-eye a lot of these beefs. Because there is an iota of self in all of them. Because the more you do, the more you trend. It has become a part of the system.
So you feel it's for the clicks, it's for the trend?
No, I'm not saying that this is the plot. I am saying we all need to admit that we know that these little beefs and all of these appraisals and blah, blah, there is some good for these people in there. Why? Because it keeps their names in the mouths of the people. You can't deny that.
Right.
No,
but that's true.
no,
So it's either for popularity or notoriety.
Well,
then it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, but I'm not accusing them of this. I'm just saying that you cannot deny that they're in home fast will be womb.
Because that's how you actually got to know of highest Airy.
And now I'm peeping her. I am, I'm a fan.
Okay. Oh, you're a fan
Oh,
of
hell
highest
yeah.
Airy.
I mean, I've heard her speak, not just the beef. Because now that I know who she is, I'm checking her track.
Right.
And she speaks, how she feels. But the beefs, that's that trivial
Well,
stuff.
still on the beef though. I mean, Medical has faced backlash over his decision to appoint highest Airy as PRO. I mean, many people are saying that, it shouldn't happen. In your experience, how should one balance artists balance loyalty to their creative teams?
Medical is in a very, very sensitive position now. His situation, I haven't spoken to him, but And you know what, Bola? This particular beef is not really, you know what I mean. I'm not peeping it like that.
Okay,
You know,
right.
I wish them all well, and I hope they get over it real quick because we got bigger fish to fry. There's big biz going on.
Right.
Shout out to Sheldon, all of them. You know, it's almost entertaining.
Right.
I feel bad sometimes when I watch it. I'm just as guilty. I feel like why am I
also
even watching
supporting
this?
something, okay,
They're
right.
not movie.
Right.
You know, yeah,
So you wish for it to end? I mean, it should
well,
just,
usually it
Or
ends
you
by
think they're
it
entertaining?
usually ends by itself. They'll find a new one. They always find a new one, Bola. Next time it's somebody else.
next time indeed
Yeah.
it will be somebody else.
Bola, next time.
Let's get back to your music and all of that. But let's talk about when you first merged Ghanaian identity with hip hop energy. Walk us back 30 years ago. Did you ever imagine that Hiplife will become such a cultural institution rather than just a genre?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
I would be lying. No, I didn't.
Wow.
My,
Hand to
my
hand.
father did though. Ricky did.
That's a
Ricky had,
visionary.
as Ignace would say, foresight. He had that foresight. It's the reason why he invested in it. Ricky always say, "Yeah, that should be," you know. But he, like I always I say this all the time. He didn't live to see it become as big as it is. So, in Kano.
So for you, it was a creative experiment, a cultural rebellion of a sort.
I
This is a
was-
young guy from London. You've come through.
Well, first of all, you need to understand my journey. So I'm a bona fide hip hop head. I from New York, UK, even in Ghana, I always led the hip hop movement because time I ni agite so a mo sakra no. So obehwa na ma start hip hop no dada. Because they was doing all these dance moves and I was break dancing. I was spinning on my head. You know, I've been a B-boy from jump.
Okay.
Now, with all my travels, you know, the Tricontinental, which is Ghana, UK, New York, everywhere that I lived has a place in my heart. Now, to bring it all together was my Pan-Africanness, which brought me home. When I got home, I said to myself, based on my Pan-African ideals, I don't have to rap in English. I have a language, which is Twi. I'm a proud Kumasiano Boga.
And you speak it well.
And I speak it well with no affection on my accent. I don't say Mazasa and all that because I don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I utilize language because language is information. It is you more bro fuma ebonics and you rap and your slangs and you go.
That's right.
You banu tree muswa pepe. But when I said to myself, if I have to address my people, I have to address my people in the language of my people. And this is what yes, me interview.
103.5.
You know. And so this is the reason why I did this.
Right.
And I wouldn't change it for nothing if I had to do it all over again.
I love that.
And
many people celebrate the success of the genre, but what were the unseen battles for many that are young? They weren't there. They grew up. Yes, now getting to know you. They've
Yeah.
seen you on TikTok,
The
on
hustle.
Snap. The hustle. Today, break it down. You fought in convincing Ghanaians that
Yeah.
Hiplife was legitimate. Reggie,
Yes.
let's hear the story.
It was. I mean, look, you had to be alive and be in them times to really appreciate the whole revolution. It was such a beautiful time. Remember, it was Ja movement because at the same time, a lot of brothers and sisters were coming back home. You know, they were getting the radio licenses. And
Correct.
so we came in with a rush. It got to a point in Ghana where if you went out, you would just bump into so many folks from New York, from UK, all in one spot.
Oh, so it's like the year of return now.
It was,
used to be
it was
like that back
literally the
then.
year of return.
In 1992, 93, 94.
Obiabefi. It was crazy.
Because Ghana was returning to democracy.
Thank you. And then besides that, I like to feel like I had a hand in this because I made it very exciting. Now we're here TV so hey now y'all know all you with you need. and we kind of presented it. When we was growing up in the West, a lot of Ghanaians didn't want to represent that it was African. They would rather be Jamaican and they free.
Yes.
You know, first thing they say when they say is at the same. Hiplife did that.
Now Aquaba is everywhere.
Thank you. You know, and
back here.
thank you. Get that right before they call my phone.
That's right.
And so it was a beautiful time. And you wanted to know what the struggles.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this is where I always say this, and I'm not ashamed of this. For me, it was a walk in the park. The reason is I had backing. I did not go through what these other artists talk about, they struggle. I had already done that in the UK and in America. But as far as Hiplife, it was sponsored. It was paid for. Studio no, what's it? Studio no, one best studio a year. So Brazza Mallet, my friend
Oh, your dad will just pay.
Ricky did that. This is why you would find Zap sat on the porch with my dad talking for hours. He really believed in this movement. He was very proud of his son. He told everybody about his son before they even met me. The first time I met Uncle Kujenchi, because, you know, my father used to make clothes for him.
Okay.
He came to the house to pick up his clothes because he had a show. And he walked in there. I knew who he was. He didn't know who I was. And I went to go get him his clothes. And he says, are you? I said, yeah, I'm Ricky's son. He said, it's my tonka. Wow. Your father is very proud of you. He's always talking about you. I'm doing a show. I want you to pass through. This is the first time.
You performed in Ghana?
Yes, in Ghana.
Interesting.
It was Uncle Kojuentri that put me on.
Kojuentri put you on.
He put
didn't
me
know,
on.
He had not heard your tunes.
He just believed in it because my father said, and I'll never forget, it was KKD was the, KKD know me, you know, we go back.
Right.
And when he said, so I buy it, I can't, but no, why you ding? Me see you. I said, you're my dick. And the hand claps, it started from the back.
Okay.
Then the whole place.
First time rapping over.
The next day, it was everywhere. There's this new kid in town. Blah, blah, blah. Started to write about me. DJ Rab.
That's right.
On the crowd on TikTok.
That time I saw you on Smash TV back then,
Yes.
and then that's where they started putting you out there that this kid is a, and you were doing the beach Thursday night beat with Kwasi, Sammy B,
The youth.
Sai Lava.
The youth embraced me. And the universities, I always have such a respect for the unis, as you know it. Anytime that you would call me, I was there.
Yes.
The universities.
I was in school bringing for whole weeks and all of
the
that.
universities. Bola. And that's why I don't play with unis. Anytime they ask me to, I turn up.
You still will go if they call on you to do that.
Unis always.
Wow.
I got a special, because they have that pulse. And well, I don't know about now, but I could speak about back in my day. And they really supported the movement because here was this guy who sounded like the kids that they seen on MTV Raps when he spoke English, but he's rapping in Cree.
Right.
It's like, yo, that's our dude.
No, Reggie, you are truly an institution. You changed the game. And we should pay our dues. We should give you the floor because, like you said, it's about employment. It's about job creation, yes. It's about putting food
I'm glad.
on the tables of many and also getting them off the streets. Crime. The
Big
police
time.
should be thanking you.
Big
Families
time.
should be thanking you.
I'm telling you, you got some of these artists that I always say if they wasn't making music, we would not be safe. I'm not gonna mention no names.
I know where this is going to.
Yeah, let me get that.
I know where this is going to.
They would not be safe. I mean, it's where shit. And
But
I'm glad
music
that
took them
God
off
took
the-
music. Music will soothe.
Wow.
The
So
savage.
in all of this, and tell us, what part of Hiplife has Ghana failed to properly document, preserve, or maybe
In
honor?
terms of documenting, we have done well by default because the technology is there now. So you can find anything. If you go back 40, even as far back, you can still get footage and the story. You can tell the story. So that's documented. My issue has to do with us abandoning the name.
The name.
In Caneno, name is so Sam Red Danny.
Right.
So, different styles will evolve, which is right. It has to be so. But as o me democracy,
So is Hiplife dead?
it's in a coma.
Hiplife is in a coma.
Yeah, but she's waking up. She's waking up. A lot of soldiers are starting to. I seen my brother Amewuga. Shout out to Amewuga, Fim. In fact, let me tell you this, Bola.
Yes, tell us.
The question is Hiplife dead? It's diabolical. You know why?
Tell us.
Because they are still doing everything that is Hiplife.
Oh, so
Think
what they are calling Afrobeat and trying to do is Hiplife.
Messy, what's the difference between what I did and what Sock does today?
Okay.
Is he not rapping?
Right.
Is Medical not rapping? Is Kwesi Arthur not rapping? Is who are the soldiers right now?
So it's just the name. Edem is still even doing Hiplife.
Listen, the template is right there. And say, but on my jai edino. Oh, because you need a working title.
Right.
Nti sisi ano se ebusa mo ebede na Grammy yenye bi na ye cry you do cry you needing because they're not going to call what they do high life.
But Hiplife
And when you call it
been,
Afrobeat,
Hiplife has been
Nigerians
recognized.
are side-eyeing you.
Hiplife has been recognized by Grammy. So maybe
Yes, it has.
Are you calling for a name change now? If you feel that
I'm not calling.
Sack is doing Hiplife, Kwesi Arthur, and there's some
Everybody.
soldiers, medical, and all
If
of
you
it.
look at it by description, it's Hiplife.
It's Hiplife.
There be an answer. She is a rap ya na mu juju.
103.5.
Yo ya na mo. Dance on na album kakra. Dance on ikra ya kan. From infitiasie, Hiplife ne dance on say.
It's true. Sammy B was there, Root Eye.
Root Eye, Sweetie. So many anyway, ni menena. General Marcus, Black Prophet. From day one, ya ne dance on. And so yes, happen no cry ye be ya crack of fan. King of dance or Beanie Man, but will be my Murefiana.
Yes.
Mumba Munsem my yaw. Juma.
So it's true. You've been there. Look, you've mentioned the name.
Listen.
Look, Black Prophet was there.
All of these
At the
folks.
time they called it Hiplife.
Hiplife.
Sammy B was doing it.
He was
Root Eye.
Yogi
Doggy. Mad Fish.
Mad Fish.
Yes, man.
Into dance on it there from day one near no more.
Wow.
I call for more in a craft for Jamaica, but can you? Not Bonyum, King of Dance all. At the time, not Billy or
Minimal. Yes.
Yeah, Ben, the mama.
Reggie Rockstone.
Joe.
So looking back, what was the moment that you knew Hiplife had arrived? I mean, a moment that you confirmed that, look, this is bigger than me.
Black Star Square.
Tell us the date and when. What was the program?
I can't remember the date, but I think it's on that same show that I brought and introduced Obrafo on stage.
Oh, you introduced Obrafo?
Yes,
okay.
I was brought him out.
Okay.
And it's on. I seen it on Twitter. Somebody posted it. It was on that day. I had never seen that many people, and I never forget. I walked on stage, and the place erupted. And DJ Radman, he rests in beautiful peace. I remember him. I sent me to stage, say to me,
Right.
And he looked at me like, "Yo, I think it's time."
It's time, indeed.
And they singing word for word. I go in the whole place. Cause those days, yeah, cause it's street. Yeah, that I be like, yeah, nam cantonments in Laboni.
Right.
Some
didn't
time
know-
I'm
yeah.
no. It's my younger days.
That's right.
I'm Frankie's Nima or
That was just some sewer note,
Yeah,
yeah.
mini ajitimo.
Okay.
Yeah, bonyum na yeah, we are back to the hood.
Right.
But
To see that number of people like
to
coming
see
from the
people
ghettos.
responding
Yeah.
to you. And Rob is like, yo, I think we started something here.
That is when you first.
That one of the
Believe
climbs,
that, look.
I never
Okay.
forget, and I got it on camera.
Wow. We'll get that tape as well.
Yeah.
But what has success mean to you now compared to what it meant to you when you dropped Makamaka?
Remember, I never came into music as a career. That's another thing people don't understand. I've always been an entertainer. Misa, and I was good at it. And everything that I did, I became the best at it. And yes, and mashallah, y'all be the first. Say y'all be the first, you know. So for me, I don't equate my success to music, my musical career at all. In fact, when you talk about success, it's relative. In what?
That's right.
It's good to be alive. I'm here. I'm grateful. Now that's really successful.
Yes, yeah.
To be alive.
To be alive.
I'm healthy. That's really successful.
That's
to be
right.
healthy.
Right. You have family, beautiful family.
There you go. Something nobody
Yeah.
thought I would do. Oh,
really? You don't settle with women?
No.
On your family?
So
So you've done well with that.
Getting
married. Your father, your uncle.
how many years?
One woman.
My changing diapers.
No, but you're a good husband, and your wife, it's not that you are here, but your wife says it.
I broke that generational curse. I always say this. And my father would be really proud of me. Namasa Wari, President Limamba.
Yes.
Senior no Philly Limano. Nani Badger.
So people in your family thought, oh, you are Santi with all that you do. You weren't even going to settle down.
Me a young man is where shit.
Right,
What's
right. You've been there, done that.
I've been there, done that. And nobody expected me to settle. But God is good. And so somebody might be blessed with money. I got blessed with a beautiful, you know.
Isn't that great? We'll be going for a break shortly, but before we do that, let's talk about this. I mean, Reggie, you have a genuine relationship. I mean, with Shatta Wale, you have genuine relationship with Sarkodie, with Stonebwoy, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
So you tell me, each in different ways, by the way. So if you ever found yourself in a tight corner and could make one call for help, who are you calling among these three? Who are you dialing first?
I'm calling my wife.
No, I'm saying, I mean, your wife is out there. We're saying that Shatta Wale, you have a good, yes, Sarkodie and Stonebwoy. Yes, push to the wall. You have to make that one call for help. Who are you dialing first?
If I had to call somebody,
that's right, out of these
and
three.
this is hypothetically speaking.
Yes,
this
of course. Yes, you choose that one person in that moment.
And who is this between who?
Sark, Shatta, Stonebwoy.
You know what's amazing?
Tell me.
103.5.
And this will come as a surprise.
Who are you calling?
Any one of them would I could call.
Yes.
I trust all three of them.
Push to the wall. Choose one person in that moment.
If I had to choose one of them, it would be based on their phone manners history.
That's right.
Yes, because some of these stars, they're so busy.
So who will you call out of these three? Out of these three, who do you call?
This has to be the dopest question.
Yes.
103.5.
This is Star Chat.
And I'm really thinking.
Who are you calling, Reggie?
Who
Who are you calling, Reggie?
Shatta, Stonebwoy,
Sark. Who will you call? Who will you call?
You know what? Let me try something.
Yes. You are calling them now.
Let me try.
I love this. So you're calling them. Let's see who.
Let me see which one of these folks gonna pick my call.
Okay. But who are you calling first, though?
Well, this is the surprise because I have to decide who I'm gonna call.
Okay.
But
it's right here on Star Chat with Reggie Rockstone, the godfather of Hiplife. And who's
kidding me?
Who's Reggie calling first? Can we see who you're dialing? And that will just let us know. If that person doesn't pick, then we go on. Then we'll know who will be there for you.
Okay, first of all, reception is bad over here.
Yeah, no problem.
And I'm there being
Yeah.
The reception. I can't.
By which name are you trying to call first? We'll give you. Don't worry. We'll give you Wi-Fi. We'll just.
Who am I trying to call?
Yes. Let's see. If the person doesn't pick, then we know that you can move on to the next. But who are you trying to call as the first person? You never know. Who is that? That person might pick or might not pick.
I'm trying to call my brother Sarkodie.
Sarkodie. So push to the wall. You call Sark first, and if he picks,
and he has the worst phone manners.
Sarkodie has the worst phone
Yeah,
manners.
he will call you back in 2 days.
2 days after you have.
But he will call you back.
What
Shatta,
about Shatta? Yes.
Shatta is like the lottery. Like, make me a ring
It's
me
with
see
two.
how befa. And now make me a ring it bet 10 times on fa.
Oh, right.
And who was the third one?
Stone boy.
Stone Boy.
Yeah.
It's easy for me to catch Stone. But because you asked the question based on them
Yeah.
per se, because
That's
with
right.
Stone, I could go through his wife. To me, he has
don't have
to
to
now.
ch-
If
yes.
I go to Sister Louisa, I
yes.
can get to Stone.
You know what?
But
Who-
if you're saying, but that's a crazy question.
It's on Star
And-
Chat.
and-
Chew on it. We'll be right back after the break. Come back. Welcome back. Right.
You got the phone buzzing off the chain.
We've got the
Hey, I
phone
said,
back
Ben, no, they are big.
Aha, no right. So
Yeah.
you were saying, so you would have called Sack.
Yes.
At any point in time, right, Sack.
And
Brother
like I
Sack.
said, he got the worst phone manners. However, when I had to weigh the three between Shatta,
Right.
Stoneboy, Sarkodie, the three S's, it's not for any particular reason, but
yeah.
like I said, Shatta is like the lottery. Ubet me ring in sisi or befa sisi ha. Ubet me ring in 10 times on fa. Stoneboy, that's easy because if I really need to reach him, I
You
could
go
go
through the
through
wife.
Louisa. So,
Okay.
that's fine.
That's it. Well, before we get to
with,
okay,
with Sock, he will definitely get back at you.
after
Yeah, so they're all good. They're all
after
good.
2 days,
Well, sometimes more,
sometimes more.
and then sometimes he'll just pick.
Right. We'll be activating the phone lines. People really want to talk to you
Sure.
and all of that. We have this one from Ruth, and
Sure.
Ruth is in North Kaneshi. Ruth says,
North
Bola,
K.
North K, great program, and I want to know from the godfather of Hiplife. If Hiplife had emerged in the age of TikTok and
Why?
Instagram,
Why?
how do you think that would have changed the way the culture grew?
If Hiplife had come with the social media, TikTok, and all of the above, I would not only be crazy rich, I would be internationally known, and we would scoop a Grammy plus a Grammy, and I'd have a pink Lamborghini and a blue. Yeah, I mean, it would have been crazy because even by description of what took place back when, hey, imagine. Yeah, no white clear for more.
Yes.
It's
Yes, back then.
crazy.
If that was filmed also on social media, that was...
Wow.
Wow.
And so, yeah, Hiplife in the social media era would have been mad.
Right. Now, let's get to meet you. I mean, when you strip away the fame, the artistry, and the grandpapa title, who's Reggie Rockstone at his core?
Reggie Rockstone is a fun-loving, straight-up, loud, charismatic human being. Reggie Rockstone is very, very Pan-African, as you can tell. Reggie Odonipa. Nipa Nua.
I mean himself. Right.
Reggie is not a celebrity. Reggie is a people's person.
So Reggie Rockstone is not a celebrity.
I have never deemed myself so. And this is why I connect to the people. People always ask me, how you stay relevant this long? And then I said, because I connect to the people. I have been who I am from when you first met me till today.
That's right.
And as my father would say. I am an empath. I like I said, I love human beings. I'm interested in human beings. I study human behavior, and I love music. Many sweaty.
Right.
Many sweating.
But having a legendary father, Saint Osei, in the world of fashion and art, and later being raised by former Chief Justice Sophia Akufo-Addo, your stepmother.
Yeah.
How did these legacies propel or challenge your own creative ambition?
I was so blessed, and even the names that you just mentioned tell you my makeup. To have Mom Sophia as a mother is no joke. To have Mom Anna as a mother is no joke. To have Mom Millie, and remember, these are three strong women. You got one, my shantiness, straight, my upbringing, my discipline. She's a judge, so she wasn't playing. Then you got the African American side of it, Mom Millie. My makeup is very unique, but they are all very proud of me the way I turned out. especially like what we just said, with me settling down, all three mothers constantly clap for me, and they all love the fact that I did settle. They love my wife off, my family. It's a great, and so I had the best upbringing, to the surprise of many.
Many.
Because I also had an amazing amount of freedom growing up.
Okay.
My papa, he's like an artist himself. Yeah, I could also be about karate. I'm money more karate. I could also be some money inside. I had all these freedoms, but I came out right because
You're
if
grounded.
yes.
Yes.
I had respect for people, and I still do.
And you're surrounded by good people.
By very good people. These are great human beings that I speak about.
That's right.
So I'm
If your
blessed.
childhood had a title, what would you call that chapter?
A title would be, I'll take it from a Bruce Lee movie.
Okay.
Way of the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon, indeed.
Way of the Dragon.
So you're out there, you love music, you love to dance. And how did martial arts come into the picture? So what
Martial
happened?
arts came in before all of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I started from the first day that I watched that movie, Enter the Dragon, and that was
You were how old?
I was young, and I saw
Before 10?
Yeah, I'm sure. I saw Enter the Dragon by Bruce Lee, and I knew I wanted to be about this. And I've just...
And you went all through to what? Black belt?
Yes.
So you're a black belt holder.
I'm a black belt in two... I'm
you're
a brown belt
brown
in
belt.
Shotokan and black in Taekwondo.
You're a dangerous human being.
Well, I'm nothing to play with. If you
But
check
you're
my
also
whole
very calm and you don't...
That's the art. That's the true martial art. Just so why am I coming?
Okay.
I will never attack you.
Okay.
But if you did attack me, you might have to shoot me.
Is that a discipline? Is that a
That is the
training
discipline.
of martial arts?
That's the martial arts.
So
true,
you
true
train
martial
for-
arts. They're not bullies. They don't want to start no fight. None
Okay.
of the above. But testing me out, show you in blue.
Somebody has done that, maybe came up with a gun or a knife at you and you had to
Yeah, I had a
defend
gun.
yourself.
I've had a gun pulled out on me before.
Really?
But I begged for my life, and that's why I'm still sitting here.
Oh, you begged?
Hell yeah, it was me and Freddie. Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Freddie.
That you didn't have to.
I've been attacked
But-
physically before.
Yeah, but have you gotten into a fight where you had to demonstrate that?
When I
Yes.
had to defend myself.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but about maybe twice
Okay.
in my whole entire life. That's really good. Wow. I've never had to use,
Your skill
I'd
and
rather calm it out or talk it out, and that's the real martial arts.
If they knew who you were.
Well, you'd be surprised. Wow. But that's the way of the dragon. You know what I mean? You don't abuse it. I didn't learn all. It's called self-defense.
Correct.
So you'd have to attack myself for me to defend myself, and in the process of me defending myself, you just might get hurt. That's it.
People know the legend, but not always the journey. So what is the biggest misconception about Reggie Rockstone? What is it that you heard and you're like, oh, really?
My life is a pretty open book. Nothing. My life is pretty open. I mean, I'm accessible.
You've not heard anything that you were like, oh, really? Are they
No,
talking-
because I'm not stuck up. Usually, if you're in some celebrity mode, they say, "Kwani Hinomobono."
Yeah.
That's not me. The other one is that you're broke.
Yes.
Well,
you heard that?
Well, that I was never rich. So where did you get that one from? I have an ushia me amesi musika. Me nyom pe na me bo ma matetia ma musmenye biedi.
Right.
So that I'm like anybody else. I make ends meet. I pay bills like everybody. In fact, the only difference is I made y'all rich. How about that?
How
So
about
I'm
that?
rich in spirit.
That is the billionaire
That's
himself
a
because
billionaire
you've
spirit.
actually
Yeah,
reached
I
out
made
to give
y'all
back.
rich. This one. It's petty, but it gets on my African nerves.
Which one?
It's when people say, when people say to me that I broke up VIP, the group.
Yeah, I heard that too.
It's a fallacy. It has to be one of the biggest lies ever put on me.
Because you came into the picture way after.
Way after Bola. And these folks, they are so devious because but the story, you know, add them more. Say, I mean, I'm the best saying to I know. And
that gets to you sometimes, right?
Well, I kind of gave up on it because, you know, foolish people stay foolish. So I went to me Mobia, where Jimmy is where Jimmy. But at times, you know, I'm like, damn, do you realize, you know, which makes you understand perception? Perception is everything. Maybe I'm a kind real. I didn't know maybe I'm when you be act in your casa because you know I'm known for clapbacks on social media. Yeah. Just one could come and say I will, and I keep telling them in this era, perception is everything.
So you come back them hard.
Kind of one can be I'm gonna find a say in the crowd. No.
Right.
What's it I say? So when you see me going back and forth with bongo ideas or whoever, it's not send me a opinion to view. There be many be men who seen musisi seen a moment.
Almost
so who just some number cause and correct.
Right.
Until you can't make it be. So that's the only reason. But apart from that, I'm an open book.
Open book indeed. Yeah. And growing up, you went to Motown at your Motown school. Did. So what's 1 to 5?
School last crowd. When we try me interview, I forgot my earphone cues.
Oh, you didn't complete. You didn't.
More school. So new school.
You went through the school, but the school didn't go through you.
That's the best one ever. I'm keeping this one.
That's right.
I'm keeping this one.
You went through the school.
Yeah. Half of my time in that school, I was just entertaining.
Which house were you in?
One of the best houses, McCarthy House.
McCarthy House.
Yeah, McCarthy, which is now a girl's house.
Okay.
My wife went to McCarthy House too.
Okay.
So we're both McCarthy.
So you were supposed to have been in Achimota for 1 to 5. Did you write O levels, ordinary level exam?
I think I did. Wait, hold on.
Oh, you don't know?
Wait, hold on.
Reggie Rockstone, you don't have an O level certificate.
I think I might have wrote one.
One of the subjects.
No, let me tell you what happened.
Okay.
I think if I remember well, shout out to my man Victor Randolph. I think when we were writing it, I already had my ticket. I was about to leave. I had to leave. And
one leg was out.
So
you wrote one paper, only one.
I think one or two or something. Yeah, education wasn't my thing.
So you can tell it at ordinary level.
This is why my wife is
a doctor.
And my wife, my children, I pity my children. It's just
your wife is on there.
Boy.
Wow.
I know I'm
wow. Wow.
But you know that's
and talking about your wife, how did you guys met in 2001 because you married in 2000 or what?
I lost track, but yes, we met through your friend, DJ Black.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, you know?
Yes, okay, I know the story and all of that.
Right.
So why was it Zela for you? That was Liman's daughter, President Liman's daughter.
Right.
You were there, a philandering bomb. Why did you say this woman and I really want to settle down?
It had nothing to do. I mean, yes, I knew who her father was, and of course, I knew my father was a big fan of.
That's right.
You know, so that was a plus. But it had nothing to do with.
But why did you say, "Well, it's this lady after all"? I mean, you've been around and all of that, but
it was divine. It was divine. I'm telling you. The reason is, everybody that knew Zela and knew me always said to me, "We know this girl. You damn go click."
Oh, really?
Yeah. Jawai, he was one of them, and he kept saying, you know, and then we finally got to meet.
Wow.
And she was exactly as they described.
And you've been married for over 2 decades now.
Yeah, and then some days,
God
and
bless
hours, and minutes, and seconds. Métier cry, oracle. Yeah, oracle.
Isn't that okay? So a message is coming through, and this one is from Kwesi Ahin. Kwesi Ahin says, "Where's his friend Chakwan?"
Chakwan is in the UK. I spoke to Chakwan 2 days ago. He's good.
He's good.
Yeah. Okay.
And our manager here, feeling daddy. His name is Enoch. He used to play at a club called Indigo Nightclub. That's where I used
to go there.
Indigo, right?
Yeah.
Around it was next to number one.
Woodman
used to yes. And he said he was in your Mapuka music video.
Yes, Mapuka.
Mapuka.
Yeah, that was shot in brother Tony Yeboah's house.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So imagine your children listening to conversation now 20 years from now.
My children, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. Social media is a blessing. Social media has kept me so relevant that when I go to my children's school, they know who I am. I sign autographs in Soul Clinic.
Interesting.
So I'm good in that you know, and I do stay active.
What kind of father are you?
I'm a lax father. if they left it all to me, my children would be driving cars and going out whenever. I'm terrible. I spoil my children.
You suck at fatherhood?
I spoil my children. So the balance is good cop, bad cop.
Wow.
It's a lot. It's the
That's right.
authoritarian. Because that's the only way that I know.
Right.
I'm not a strict father. None of that.
We're activating the phone lines now for your fans,
Sure.
for your people, to call you
Yes.
and just interact. It's here on Star 103.5 FM. So 055-288-0216 or 053-518-3317. That's 053-518-3317 or 05-288-0216. So for all your songs, I know you love them all. But you did one tune with KK Fosu.
Yes, classic.
Yes, classic.
Classic.
How did that one come about? Maybe we'll be playing
Mensa.
Mensa, yes.
The legendary Mensa.
Okay.
One of the most talented people I know on this planet. Mensa, he put that together. And to this day, everywhere I go, any fu in Kolau.
Right.
Say Anya cry, say wouldn't menyum cry, what Reggie. I know.
And who wrote it? Who penned it down? Mensa?
I wrote the lyrics.
Okay.
Mensa made the beat, and it was Mensa that went and got
KK Fosu. Interesting.
I did not know KK. I didn't know what he was capable of. I wasn't even in the studio when he laid his vocal.
Oh, when you ain't there?
No,
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Wallace.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please? Yes, what's your name?
My name is George. I'm calling from Cantonment.
George from Cantonment. Okay, George, you're on air, please.
Yeah, shout out to Reggie. Reggie. I used to go to his shows, way back. It was so amazing. But thank God he's still alive and he's still
Amen.
kicking.
You just gave your age out. How old are you if you came to my show?
I'm 45 years now.
Oh,
yeah,
45,
we
okay.
need voters ID.
George, thank you very much for calling and
Bless you.
celebrating our legend. Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I want to call into the program.
Yes, you're on air. My name is Bola Ray. What is your name?
Yeah, I'm
Kwabna calling from?
calling from Airport Residential Area at the moment.
Great. Reggie Rockstone is on air. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, I was with him at 33 Laboni Crescent.
Wow.
Days. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And you're your original member.
Yeah, those days.
Oh, bless you. What's your name again?
Kwabena.
Kwabena. Okay. Now only Netty.
Ricky.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Kwabena or yeah, Gianni?
Not yet, Johnny, but now to clean up the place and things like that.
Oh, wow. And how old are you now? Where do you
You are, in fact, you are a very good guy. Even when you move into Cantonment I visited you on several occasions, and you were with me just as you knew me then. So
Oh, bless you.
every day when I hear your voice, I say, this is my big brother.
Bless you. Bless you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Listen, stay in touch. Try and find me so I know. Yeah,
Wow.
find me.
We'll give you a number to him. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Star Chat. Your name is? Our lines are blazing, eh? People love you, Reggie Rockstone. Hello, who is there?
Rad Chances from Takrady.
Okay, Takrady.
Abusia Kasa.
Yeah, Rad Chances. Yeah, Charlie Reggie, you are big and large,
You.
You are big and large, you are a mentor, all right?
Thank you.
I'm just following your repertoire, and I love it so much.
Thank you,
That's
my
great.
brother.
And some of us are following your sets, all right?
Appreciate.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, Lord, with Rastafari.
Always. Blessings.
Always. Rastafari. So somebody actually sent in a message as well. Lucy says that, ask him, is he a Rastafarian? What is it with the locks?
No, I'm not
You're not?
Rastafarian. I was born Christian.
Okay.
I was born. Well, I didn't choose my religion. I was born into it. As of now, I study all scribes. In fact, the older I get, the more I'm really trying to shy away from religion. It's organized politics.
Oh, you think religion is organized politics?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like
You don't believe in the Bible?
I do. It's a book. you know,
The Bible is a book.
Yeah, it is a book. It is a book.
It's not a word of God.
Well, it was written by man.
Yes,
And
inspired by man.
Well, inspired, yes,
inspired
exactly.
by God, written by men.
And me and you both know the man has a tendency to exaggerate. And so, therefore, I don't want to get into it because Bible bashers get crazy. Yes, I do go to church. But as I got older now, I'm starting to feel like I connect straight to my maker.
Not through Jesus Christ, not through
This
Muhammad.
is the way I was raised. Okay? But now when I pray, of course I do recognize Yeshua.
Yeah.
You know, he did walk this planet, and he definitely had an impact, and he was good people, it's no doubt. But I think the religions bring a lot of divisions into the worship of the Most High, and I think they're meddlesome. They remind me of politics, literally. They're Catholics, they're Presbyterian, they're like gangs, you know, and a lot of things have been done in the name of religion that really, so now as time goes on, as I get older, I'm starting to feel like maybe I should just talk to my maker because he made me. Directly. Your boss, and this is how I'm starting to feel right now. But, you know, I'm learning. To each their own, and God knows your hearts, so. Yeah.
So if you were to mentor a rising star today, Reggie, as it stands, so what would be the first uncomfortable truth that you would tell them?
It has to be the most unreliable profession on this green earth.
Really?
You're
Being
not
a musician is the
guaranteed.
most unreliable profession on this earth.
When it's good, it's very good. But, you know, it literally, especially in today they moving as fast as this fast food. You know, I don't even know who's going to be a legend because of how fast they come and go. And so I'm, you know, that's the one thing. And also I'm going to teach you about fame. There's a drug.
Okay.
It's called fame. One of the hardest drugs ever. Fame.
Fame.
Yeah.
Wow. Hardest drug.
Yeah. It's really hard to get off that drug, fame.
All right then. Yeah. So Abena says that, is he trying to get the Nigerians to come for him with a statement that when I see what Nigerians are doing with Afrobeats and knowing that we started it, but we dropped the ball, it pains me?
No, not at all. I am very Pan-African. I love Nigeria. I love Nigerians. In fact, Ghanaians cuss me because I stood against xenophobia.
Yeah,
when they started to talk about Nigeria must go, I'm like, how you gonna talk messy like that? You know, I'm Pan-African. I love Africa. And so that's not it. What I said is, however, true. And yes, we did set it off, and Nigerians will let you know. You know, it's not even about competition.
Right.
You know, we admire, we're the closest. You know, so whatever we do here must go there and over there.
As it stands currently, push to the wall, which Nigerian artists would you like to collaborate with? If
I think I already did.
No, as it stands now, currently.
Oh, that's a good question.
Who will it be?
Who
do you feel
there's a brother,
at the moment? Yes.
There's a brother, really creative, and he has such a great sense of humor.
Who's that?
I'm trying to remember. Shit, I even went on this DM.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Then you have a strong liking for him.
Yeah, brother's really.
Is it that famous?
Yes, he is.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, he is. Now, if I said his name, everybody lights up. You know who it was. But it's, you know, when you get old, these names, they trick you. I can't remember.
Okay, so from your repertoire as well,
Yeah.
we got a message coming in from Ofosu out there in the central region, listening to us. Says, what's his favorite all-time song from him?
Myself?
Yes. Which song?
Really,
Every day you sit back and you're like, okay, this song.
Nah, I don't.
You don't have?
No, I love all my children just like I love all of my music. You know, I have moments.
Okay.
Usually, it's the songs that I don't release. Send me jemupe, not just a room.
Right.
That's how I mean to you.
But as we wrap it all up, which one would you want for us to, end it all with? And we want to play that for you. Which song would that be?
Fortunately, I have been putting out new music, and I do get tired of you rinsing my old music.
Okay.
So there's a song with a young brother. His name is Lalid.
Oh, Lalid.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's doing very well right now.
Yeah.
But people forget that I did a song with him before he blew up on What the Matter there.
Okay.
You know, it's called La Lead Daddy.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a great song.
All right then. So as we wrap it all up, and when all the applause fades, I mean, what matters most to Reggie Rockstone at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, is to be alive so that I could do more. You know, if I leave, I can't do it. But as I'm here, I can. And that's why I'm sat before you right now speaking to do more. I feel like God didn't just make me famous or popular for nothing. I feel like there's a reason why. And so,
that's right. So Neil Kine says that, yes, what is he doing this December? Any shows? I really want to be there. I want to attend.
Yes.
Any shows this December?
Well, I got great news for you. Finally, what you've been asking for. I am doing a live band show at Soho.
Soho. That's at the Marina Mall.
Yep, 24th.
It's Reggie Rockstone live at Soho.
Soho.
Okay.
It's a party. But
Right.
it's an all-white party. And, you know, me and all-white, we started it before
That's
all of
right.
them.
So 24th of December.
24th, me and the characters band, we're going to be there. And I'm going to do new songs, old songs, now songs. I'm going to have guests. It's going to be great.
Wow. Powerful. So we're ending with that one. Mono, if you don't have that, with La Lead, let's have the Reggie Rockstone tune as we sign off.
For me Bonnie, tell me why. They didn't see BM Reggie why. Me nim near me far why.
Mention.
Right.
Me bo be out there and me refi me there. We are having a big party.
That's right.
At Roxwache.
When?
For this Christmas. It's called Yanko.
Yanko.
Roxwache.
The date is when?
Dates no.
Don't worry, we'll get a date, but we have the mystery questions for you.
Bro.
No problem. So we have the mystery questions for you. Just pick them quickly before we go. Yes. So kindly read them out for us. The first one says what?
Okay.
The mystery question.
The mystery question.
Right.
If you were asked to design a blueprint for the next 50 years of Ghanaian music culture, what would be the foundation stones? Oh, you have to put stones in there. The blueprint for the next 50 years. That's a really good question.
Right.
I wish I could call D Black on this one.
But it's something that you would want to see come to pass. Of course, do.
I wish that the whole royalty system would be put in place, because a lot of these musicians, they might not make money now, but if the royalty system is put in place,
right. That's right.
So I might not make money, but you know, imagine my music goes in. Like, put these systems in place, just like outside. You're born your mind, they clock it in.
Yeah.
All this would be some of the stones that I would love to see happen.
Great.
And so people could live off of the music.
Right. So the next one will be, yes, the next mystery question. No, you picked that one earlier, I guess. So
I did?
you put that one out of the bowl. I think that was the same question that you read out.
Oh, yes.
Right. So put that one out of the bowl.
So
and then
pick another one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Right.
You're sure interesting.
Right.
I love
What
it.
do we have? Okay, thank you.
Rappers reacting to Muhammad's governance. What truths would you want to hear them spit on that? I already said.
Yeah, you said that.
I already told you.
That's right.
On
You mentioned-
Muhammad's government, I'm saying the youth, and not just the youth, grown folks too, they want to see some hedgerow.
All right. So the last one, mystery question will be which one?
This one here?
Yes, right.
Okay. Which three young artists are catching your attention right now?
That's right.
And what about their musical style makes them stand out in today's generation of sound? Of course, I just spoke about this brother
La
here.
Lead.
La Lead is definitely that one of them. There's another young brother, and I'm my brain, man. I'm trying to remember his name as I speak, but he represents Persec. Recently, he went to Persec, and there was this whole hoopla. Yes, R.I.J., that's it.
Oh, Ara DJ.
Yes,
okay.
that's
okay.
him.
Okay.
He is amazing.
Okay.
He's
That's Ara, yeah.
gonna be huge.
Oh, you're saying that Ara DJ is going to be
Yes.
huge.
Keep
should
your
watch out.
keep your eye on
Okay.
homeboy.
Okay.
And last but not least, but you already know it, and I pray that you all pay attention to this young brother. His name is Ayisi.
Ayisi is great.
Ayisi. But of course, 3 is not enough. So I throw in Walasi. I throw in all. There's so many more.
Wow.
There's
Wow.
so many more. But
Bless you,
Yes.
Reggie Rockstone.
Thank you.
For coming through. You're the man, and we wish you the very best. So again, you said the Young Kowachi party.
Young
is
Kowachi
happening.
party.
You don't have the date yet,
Well,
but it's all good.
you know what? They gave
Send
me the
them
date,
through.
but I can't remember.